Despite the dark and the rain, an elderly woman called Valery is waiting for the Queen's hearse to arrive at Buckingham Palace in order to see her one last time. She recalled the Queen's coronation, which she attended in 1953. Valery still has the photos of her and her family attending the royal event. When asked why it was so important for her to be there, she told Sky News, "I remember her coronation very well. And I'd just like to see her before I can't see her anymore." She then went on to show the photo of the Queen's coronation and her family who was watching the event. Showing the picture, she said, "This is Oxford Street. And the royal coach is going past shops, just a little bit further down." Zooming in on the picture, she said, "And all my family are gathered up here. And the little girl here with the bow in her head is actually me," she added, pointing the finger at her younger self. Elderly woman shared fond memory of seeing Queen's coronation. Image, YouTube/@Sky News. The elderly woman is attending the royal event despite the rain. Image, YouTube/@Sky News. On how much she remembers of that day, she said, "Oh, I remember that day only too well. We got the television for the first time, so we could see everything going on in the Abbey. We all had lunch together, all the family and the staff. And then as she went past, we were all watching her." Read more. Princess Anne delivers heartbreaking speech on Queen's final journey. Elderly woman proceeded to show her photo. Image, YouTube/@Sky News. She showed a picture of her family at the Queen's coronation. Image, YouTube/@Sky News. Only age 27, the Queen's coronation was celebrated on June 2, 1953 at Westminster Abbey. She rose to the throne upon the death of her father, George VI, and was proclaimed Queen shortly afterwards. Much like King Charles III upon the Queen's death, Her Majesty automatically became Queen after her father's death. Don't miss OK! Special, our Queen Elizabeth II, report all the shops that will close for the Queen's funeral, full list, explainer Ballet's Trocadero review, giggles and gasps at the funniest show, report. The elderly woman zoomed in on the picture. Image, YouTube/@Sky News. Trending. The Queen went on to reign for more than 70 years, making her the longest-serving monarch. She even surpassed the reign of her great-great-grandmother Queen Victoria, who spent 63 years on the throne. After leaving St Giles Cathedral in Edinburgh, the Queen's coffin has landed at RAF Northolt in West London and will be transported on a state hearse to Buckingham Palace. Read next. Piers Morgan claims Prince Harry will betray vow to Queen with book fury as popular restaurant plans to open for Queen's funeral. Doing our duty. Soldiers taking Queen's coffin to Westminster. How steadfast Queen was the country's constant, may she rest in peace. Furious Scottish MPs rage over BBC dancing to Sturgeon's tune.